Cambiar vidas.
Change lives.
Change organizations.
Change
दुनिया में
organizations.
बदलाव.
Change the world.
It's my great pleasure to be invited to the conference again. Today I'm going to brief you about the Cross-Strait economic cooperation, especially in the progress and the opportunities in the post-ECFA era. After the winning of 2008 presidential campaign, the KMT party regained power in Taiwan, and the Cross-Strait economic cooperation dialogue speed up, as well as the actual activities. My presentation will include, first of all, the mainland China's 12th five-year plan, and in the second session, the Economic Cooperation Framework Agreement signed in 2010, and then some cases of cross-strait cooperation in Intelligent City, some government initiative, and some private companies' strategy. And then I'll present the concluding remarks. Mainland China adopted a 5-year economic development plan ever since the People's Republic was founded in 1949. After the Cultural Revolution ended, China's central government adopted a practical attitude and open mind, which enjoyed great success in terms of economic development. For the past 30 years, the average annual growth rate exceeded 15%, and the per capita GDP rose 20 times from below $200 to $4,000 US. For the 11th five-year plan started 2007 to 2011, I'll review the achievements. In terms of economic growth and the structure, the GDP expanded 11.2 annually on average, which surpassed the planned target of 7.5%. However, it's mainly rely on investment-led expansion. For other aspects, such as development of service sector, is on the mark, and the urbanization is on target, but the equity in terms of income distribution is worsening, and the reduction of energy intensity is roughly on target, but not satisfactory. There are some unsettled development issues, especially in terms of growth versus efficiency. China learned their economic development strategy from Russia since the 50s, adopting investment-led strategy. But after mid-90s, after serious debate, they are trying to switch gear to efficiency-led development. Eventually, they hope they can direct the economy structure into a innovation-led economy. But however, that objective is not obtained through the 11th five-year development. In order to put more emphasis on efficiency-led development, they spend a lot of effort try to reduce the influence of state-owned enterprise in the 11th five-year plan. But the global financial crisis broke out in 2008, worsened the situation. They also want to switch the economic structure from exporting-oriented economy toward a more domestic demand oriented economy. and that is not so satisfactory. So in the 12th five-year plan, the main objective was set, first of all, promoting domestic consumption, and also they'll focus on using service sector development to boost especially the knowledge-intensive services, technical service, professional services, business services, to increase the efficiency of the economy. And they will still encourage high value-added manufacturing sector to grow in the 12th five-year plan. And energy conservation and environmental protection will be putting more emphasis in this sector. But the challenge remains because local government do not see eye to eye with the central government. They still put a lot of emphasis on growth. Whoever will invest in their province, they're welcome. And it is difficult to fight with the state-owned enterprise and to implement regulatory reforms. But in the 12th five-year plan, the central and local government all agree to use urbanization as an instrument to integrate all those aforementioned 5 objectives. These plans will have implications for cross-strait cooperation in order to solve the problem created by the global financial crisis in 2008, which has substantially reduced the international demand for goods and services produced by mainland China. So co-development of high value-added product and services for exporting to emerging countries, which is not affected by the global financial crisis, will be a promising opportunity. And utilization of local advantage resource for city competitiveness, especially using ICT industrial capability for regional transformation, and promoting partnership among industry, government, and research will be welcomed by local as well as central government. And in the long term, maybe smart green city for as strategic platform for cooperation between Taiwan and mainland entities will be another promising aspect. In the second session, I'll brief you about the Economic Cooperation Framework Agreements. It is a landmark trade pact signed on June 29, 2010. The framework incorporates trading goods, trading services, investment protection and facilitation, early harvest program, economic cooperation, dispute settlement. In sum, it includes preferential benefits to Taiwan as well as mainland China, similar to a WTO plus status, and it includes early harvest program. Under that program, they will reduce the tariff to 0 before the end of 2013. And they will, both sides will expect a substantial expansion of the framework agreement to cover most of the trade sectors. As a result, the progress of the ECFA, they have decided in June 2010, early harvest program China eliminates lower tariff of 539 Taiwanese items, which accounts for 16% of the imports from Taiwan. Taiwan does the same for 260 Chinese items, which are accounting 10.5% of imports from China. And they set up dialogue in the area of intellectual property right protection. They set up joint committees to form regular dialogue and negotiations in January 2011. And under these framework agreements, we do see that a deepening of bilateral industrial reorganization. If you can reduce the tariff to zero, then companies from both sides will reorganize their strategy. Basically, they will consider the intrinsic competitiveness of those opportunities. Especially, we observed that when we were negotiating the early harvest program, people expect automobile sector will be included in the early harvest list. So joint venture was set up between auto companies from Taiwan as well as from China. Originally, people expect that they will import mainland model to add on Taiwanese ICT feature, quality management program, and safety examinations to re-export to mainland China. As a result, they developed new markets in Taiwan as well as emerging markets. So ECFA do have substantial and in-depth influence on economic cooperation between Taiwan and mainland China. In the midterm, collaboration for intelligent urbanization will be a promising prospect, and in the long term, joint research and development, especially for common technology standard or consumer behavior with respect to adopting or applying new sustainable green technology will be promising projects. I will brief you some of the cases initiated by the government. In order to speed up the cooperation between Taiwan and mainland China, government set up several project offices. One is to organize regular conference between think tank from Taiwan as well as China, which is managed by Mr. Du of SPRIE. And the other is the bridging program. Based on the recommendation developed, suggested from the think tank forum, government will set up platforms for Chinese and Taiwanese company to explore the possibility, business possibility, with respect to those recommendations. As a result, several directions, for instance, Wi-Fi city, LED lighting, and agricultural logistic supply chains were set up, and especially in the smart Wi-Fi city, Ningbo City government, China Mobile, and Taiwanese firms agreed to jointly experiment on intelligent logistics, intelligent healthcare, and e-government on Ningbo City. New generation network communication company and Taiwanese companies agreed to jointly experiment on maritime management and security service and emergency rescue in Ningbo Harbor, and the Chengdu City has set up similar arrangements. And in the private company side, Taiwanese company Chunghwa Telecom is using internet and intranet to provide building-wide energy management. Based on their success in managing Taiwan's buildings such as government agency, hospital, schools, department stores, office buildings and data centers. They are proposing to implement those for cities in mainland China. So to conclude, I think after the signing of ECFA, the economic cooperation between mainland China and Taiwan are moving very fast. And we see in the near future, they are very promising for both sides to co-develop high-value added products to export to emerging economies, and in the mid and the long term, utilization of local advantage resource to apply ICT industrial capability for regional transformation and urbanization will be a promising area, and the smart green city as a strategic platform for cooperation and the joint collaboration on research and development are long-term opportunities. That concludes my presentation. Thank you.
Cambiar vidas,
Change lives.
change organizations,
Change
दुनिया में बदलाव.
Change the world.